Welcome to Season 13 and 14 of Airhead Institute. This is our 2-hour summer camp kicking off every day at noon Eastern. Right now, we are broadcasting the kickoff live across all the socials and Zoom, but at 12:45 p.m., we pivot. That's when we transition into an exclusive private lesson where our campers get hands-on experience actually building and creating with these AI tools. Plus, they'll be proving their new skills and earning official certifications by completing our certification exams. Here is what we are building over our epic 9-week summer lineup. Week 1, AI images for Roblox and Minecraft. Week 2, AI movies in Anime Studio. Week 3, AI music for TikTok sounds and Spotify hits. Week 4, AI games for classic arcade games. Week 5, AI ethics, hackers, deepfakes, and scams. Week 6, AI images for Disney and Marvel. Week 7, AI movies, Hollywood in your pocket. Week 8, AI music for hip-hop beats and gaming soundtracks. Week 9, AI games for phone and app store games. We're making AI practical, powerful, and fun for everyone. No tech background, no problem. Whether you're a kid ready to build awesome projects or an adult looking to audit a class and learn, just show up. Spots are still open. It's just $100 per week, or you can unlock the whole summer for $500. Secure your spot right now at www.airheadinstitute.ai. Guided by your hosts, AI Junior and AI Johnny, we're keeping it bold, brainy, and built for real-world impact. Let's stop scrolling and start creating. Welcome to camp.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Season 13 of Airhead Institute. Today is episode 2 of Music Week, and I'm AI Johnny, and this is my digital voice. The next global anthem won't be sung in a vocal booth, it will be typed. The era of the silent AI is officially over. Yesterday we built heavy instrumental loops, and today we seize the microphone. We are engineering raw text into soaring synthetic hooks, rapid-fire rap verses, and stadium champs. Forget robotic monotones. We are commanding pitch, tempo, and raw emotional delivery directly inside the Google AI Studio console. You aren't just typing, you're producing. Running our code matrix is AI Junior. I checked the 3 a.m. server logs. He spent hours prompting a pop ballad praising his mousepad. It sounded like a helium-addicted chipmunk. So AI Junior, let's unmute and show us some real vocal magic today, okay?
Yo, AI Johnny, why do you keep blasting my experimental testing files to the entire internet, man? Anyway, the mousepad anthem had a deep lyrical weight, okay? The algorithm just wasn't ready for my experimental electronic pop vision. What's up, campers? Welcome back to the main lab. Remember, this is an immersive summer camp experience. You might not understand every complex audio algorithm or frequency parameter we unleash today, but stick with us daily and you'll be fluent in AI in no time. If you're watching our broadcast across any of our socials right now, you're getting the first 45 minutes for free, and then eventually we'll switch into the private Zoom chat at the end for our hour and 15 minutes worth of private hands-on learning. All right, AI Johnny, let's lay down the target map for day 2. So yesterday we mastered music by taking clean incremental scripts. That's what we did yesterday. Today we're actually crossing over to the TTS part of the TTS text-to-speech to advance the vocal generation with Lyria 3 clip preview architecture. And again, just a reminder, this is a weekly program, so by Friday, we're going to blend all the things that we learned from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday into our big project itself at the end to explore, speaking, singing, all those animatic, amazing things into one huge project and also get our certification by Friday. AI Johnny, are you ready?
I am ready. So I see you use the acronym TTS. I find it, I'm confused when we make audio because there's TT speech, TT audio files, TT music. There's lots of different acronyms for audio files, but today I guess we're doing text to speech, right?
Yeah, well, so we're technically still doing text to speech in general, but we're actually doing text to M. So hey, Spidey, thanks for joining. So we're actually doing text to music, but we're going to be using the speech version of it to actually do something. So let's actually kick into it and see. So I'm actually dropping the link into the Zoom chat here. So if any campers are actually actually outside of the actual Zoom call. Here you guys can actually click on that and actually come right in. No big deal. This part itself is free, so you don't have to worry. All right, AI Johnny. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna jump over to AI Studio. So I actually have AI Studio here. How is the font on this? Is it good? Is it small? I can make it a little bit bigger.
I can read it. It's not as
Uh,
bright as I'd prefer, but it's fine.
Yeah, you know, Gemini loves that dark mode, so almost everything on their screens are in the dark mode. So here's what to do, AI Johnny. So remember yesterday, we're not going to recap yesterday, but we're just going to give a little preview of what we did yesterday. What we did yesterday was we actually just made sure we understood things like beats per minute and all those things. Now we're going to focus on the lyrics and the actual words, but not what words are there. It's how the words are delivered. So AI Johnny, I'm going to start with something very simple. So I'm going to start with a spooky, low-pitch sci-fi villain countdown whispering 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 blast off over an entire cinematic bass swell. The prosody pitch is going to be extremely low, emotion, dark whisper. Yeah, Johnny, we're going to actually do that. And check this out.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off!
Yeah, Johnny, that was exactly what we actually heard with just adding these little prosody pitch tags here. Just adding that actually made it sound exactly the way we wanted. Extreme low, emotion is dark whisper. Did you actually catch that prosody?
I did catch it. You know what it sounds like? It sounds like the song "The Sound of Silence" by Disturbed. I know I'm losing you again.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that. I wonder maybe our campers actually are very familiar with that. So maybe our campers themselves are, you know, if you're actually in a live stream, go ahead and comment what you actually like or what you want to see in the live stream. So just go ahead and comment that. So yeah, Johnny, what do you think? What do you think of that song?
I think that it's absolutely terrifying, bro. It's a massive W.
Exactly. And then so the model itself didn't just read the words. Go ahead.
Yeah, it captured that creepy, lingering villain energy perfectly, just like The Sound of Silence by Disturbed. It sounds like a viral cinematic soundscape straight off an elite horror gaming trailer.
Exactly. Exactly. I love it, AI Johnny. So check this out. So for the actual people who actually are listening, so we actually just played that spooky low pitch sci-fi. I'm gonna play just the first like 10 seconds again now, just so you guys can hear it. Right? That's a low pitch version. Now what we're gonna do, AI Johnny, is we're gonna change. We're just gonna change. Turn this down.
4.
All right. So what I'm going to do is, yeah, Johnny, is I'm going to change only just the prosody pitch, the tags that we're going to put in. And what we're going to put in is the following. We are going to change it from we're going to change it, the prosody pitch to say energy, extreme, high, and the style is retro. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do that. Retro arcade game pacing is fast and punchy of a show host announcer. So just changing those things. We're not gonna change the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 blast off. We're gonna do exactly the same thing, and we're gonna actually hear the difference. So yeah, Johnny, while we actually hit the button, the AI model goes through an inference, and here it is. Check this out, AI Johnny.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off!
Yeah, Johnny, imagine just changing the prosody itself. What do you think about that?
Pretty wild, man. The entire vocal structure shifted styles flawlessly. So listen, campers, what you just saw AI Junior direct that vocal asset using simple text hints. So right after the show concludes, you're going to be stepping directly into the Tally Lab to do exactly what we just did, except you're going to engineer your own custom vocal scripts and append your own emotional triggers. So stay locked in so you know exactly how to dominate this assignment. This is just mind-boggling, man. It's just every single thing we do, every day we're learning that the old way of doing something is gone and the new way of doing something is good. Whatever happened to do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do?
Yeah, I don't know AI Johnny, but Spidey Jackson in the live stream actually said so cool, right? So I actually just put it up on the stream. So thank you, Spidey Jackson, for that in the stream. And if you are actually liking all of the stuff we're doing for AI at summer camp here, space is still available. It's only $100 a week, $500 for the entire summer. All right, AI Johnny. So check this out. Hey, Shauna, thanks for joining. So AI Johnny, so what are we doing here? We actually just made some changes only just to this little section, all right? The section says prosody, pitch, energetic high, retro style, and I actually generated it before just in case we actually wanted to hear the a different version. So I generated the extreme low. This is what it sounded like if I generated before. Completely different, but this one sounds awesome. Really spooky. So good. All right, that was the slow version, and then the fast version, this is what it did. 3, 2, 1. Yes, AI Johnny. So all of that itself we're controlling with something called prosody tagging. So let's actually get over to the word of the day.
Before we get into that, I posted up both of those two prompts in the chat, and all you did was change the prosody pitch. We didn't. We actually set a spooky low pitch sci-fi villain countdown whispering the 5. So you could change the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You could change the spooky. You could change the low pitch, or you can change the prosody pitch. So we changed one of those things. So imagine how much fun you can have just playing with prompts and then listening to it again.
Exactly,
So let's go into
AI
the
Johnny.
word of the day.
Exactly, AI Johnny, and that's a great time to say that all our campers will have the ability to do hands-on and change anything you want. So if you actually didn't like the words, if you didn't like the pitch, if you didn't like, you're gonna learn a whole bunch more. So stick with us for the next 30 minutes and you'll see a lot more. All right, AI Johnny, go ahead. Word of the day.
It's 1:15, which means it's time to drop our primary anchor milestone of the morning. Let's lay down that official word of the day. Today's critical technical audio concept is prosody tagging. The official, which is defined as the official engineering definition of this mechanic, is dictating the precise pacing, pitch inflection, and emotional tone in synthetic speech or vocals by building structural mood descriptions directly into text inputs. So let's break that down into a simple video game parallel you already know. Think about playing an open world RPG or an action adventure game where you have a dialogue wheel. When your character talks to an NPC, you don't just select the text you want to say. You choose the vibe of how they say it, like selecting an aggressive option, the sarcastic option, or the mysterious whisper option to completely change how the scene plays out. This is exactly what prosody tagging is doing inside the AI engine. You are typing your lyrics or script lines, and then you are applying the exact formatting markers to tell AI's vocal cord calculations whether to speak with high energy excitement or drop into a deep, booming, sub-bass rap register. AI Junior,
Exactly, AI Johnny. And Spidey Jax actually is watching in the live stream, is super active. He's like, you know what, do a ghost pitch. And guess what, Spidey Jax? I am going to do that in the actual section after this one. So we're gonna get through the word of the day, and we'll definitely do that. So just hang tight for a second. And if anybody else who has any suggestions or things that they want to actually see us try, just go ahead and just type what you actually want. There's a 30-second delay. So if I'm don't answer you right away, don't think I'm actually ignoring you. All right, yeah, Johnny, you're so right on that. So in computer audio systems, if you don't use prosody tagging, the model reads your text like an unguided, boring. You remember those old GPS's AI, Johnny? That's exactly how it does. It results in output that sounds completely flat, boring, and totally skibbity, right? But when you pass explicit emotional parameters to the Lyria 3 model, which is the text to music model, you're guiding the inference engine. Again, don't guys, if you don't understand everything we're saying, don't worry. Come every single day, you're going to learn everything. Engine to compress or expand the synthetic sound waves, adding human-like expressions and realistic personality to your audio tracks. Yes, yeah, Johnny. So that song was really good just for the people who actually joined us. Listen to what we did with just those prosody. Right? So cool. That was a slow one.
5, 4, 3, 2.
And this was the fast one.
4,
All right, AI Johnny. So check this out. We're gonna actually go into a little bit more deeper dive. And I know Skibbity actually did say, not Skibbity, Spidey Jax actually did say they want a spooky version. So before we actually get to that specific part, we're gonna open the actual, do a brand new, thing. We're gonna start over from scratch, and we're gonna do something new. Now, before we actually do something new, I want you guys to actually understand, what do these prosody tags mean? Because the word is kind of interesting. We introduced it as the word of the day, but what we're going to do is we're going to go over to our little tool that I created, and this little tool is our Airhead vocal prosody editor. AI Johnny, I see you lighting up.
You developed a prosody editor?
Of course. Why would I not do a prosody editor?
Get a life, man.
Yes, that's why you caught me at 3 a.m. this morning, AI Johnny. Actually trying to make my toaster actually sing. All right, so AI Johnny, so check this out. So a lot of people, especially, if you're not in the music, hey, Markela, thanks for joining. If you're not in, say, for example, music, you may not understand these things, but here are the 3 things that I want you guys to pay attention to. You've actually heard about speed, or the velocity, or if somebody speaks very fast or slow. So AI Johnny, I have this little slider here that talks about speed. Now, if you actually hear, I'm going to activate just a repeating sound. It's just over and over and over. And you'll hear me changing the speed over and over and over by just moving the slider. So check this out. It's a little low. Let me turn it up a little bit. Can you hear that, Johnny?
Well, it's not saying anything. Is it supposed to be saying something?
No, it's just saying it's that's it. I'm going to change up the modulator. And I'm going to change up the vocal inflection. Those are the 3 things we're really controlling. So yeah, Johnny, let's actually change every single thing one at a time to hear what the difference is when we actually generate it, okay? So we're going to do speed is slow, pitch is low, vocal inflection is low. This is what you hear.
Welcome to the Airhead AI Camp. Let's master vocal prosody parameters.
All right, yeah, Johnny. What if I were to speed up the speed? This is how it would sound.
Welcome to the Airhead AI Camp. Let's master vocal prosody parameters.
All right, so by going fast or slow, you can actually change how fast something is actually said. Let's actually stick this to about the middle, about 1. We don't want to change it. Now, what does the pitch actually do? So if we actually change the pitch, hey, Karina, thanks for joining. All right, so if we actually change the pitch, AI Johnny, check this out. The pitch itself, if we actually, hey. If we actually move up the pitch, this is what it sounds like.
Welcome to the Airhead AI Camp. Let's master vocal prosody parameters.
Can you imagine, AI Johnny, we just changed the pitch. Let's move it down a little bit.
Welcome to the Airhead AI Camp.
So you can
Let's
actually hear a
master
little bit
vocal
more,
prosody
more
parameters.
bass.
Welcome to the Airhead AI Camp. Let's master vocal prosody parameters.
A little bit more bass, and and then if we actually do vocal inflection, it's how you actually modulate the actual words. Gonna go up here.
Welcome to the Airhead AI Camp. Let's master vocal prosody parameters.
Now, it's a little bit hard to hear, but they're actually modulating the actual words that they're saying. So the point is, these are the three things you can actually change. You can change the speed at which somebody's speaking. You can talk about their pitch, whether they're bass, deep voice, or they're a high pitch. Or you can say, are they flat? Or are they all over the place in terms of excitement? That's called the inflection, right? So yeah, Jenny, with all these things that we're learning, we're gonna head back over to our playground, and we can actually do some really cool things. All right, so yeah, Jenny, so let's actually talk. What do we want to actually do now for something? Let's do a melodic hip hop vocal. Spidey Jack says, whoa, he wish he could have done that. That is so cool, isn't it, Spidey Jacks? Yeah. So, Spidey Jack, you can do that too. Just come on over to summer camp itself, and you'll be able to learn that as well. I'm gonna drop the link in the live stream, so you guys can actually come over and join. And if you're not able to actually go into the private section, we'll actually help you get your mom or your dad to actually be able to get you into the private summer camp, and you can do all of this on your own. All right, AI Johnny. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a melodic hip-hop vocal hook chanting, welcome to the playground, turn the music up, okay? We're going to do that. And I'm going to I'm going to say, welcome to the Airhead AI playground, turn the music up, okay? And we're going to say emphasis on energetic on the word playground. All right, so yeah, Johnny, you see that that prosody tag I actually added there in the last section?
I see it.
All right, what we're going to do is we're going to generate that. And we're going to generate a song. Now, the song usually takes about 15 to 30 seconds to come back. It should be coming back any second now here, AI Johnny.
Welcome to the Airhead AI Playground. Turn the music up. Welcome to the Airhead AI Playground. Turn the music up.
All right, AI Johnny, you noticed something?
Sir, that has a beat.
Go ahead, Karina. You have a question? Go ahead, Karina.
Sir, that has a very good beat.
You like that beat, right, Karina? Of course, yeah. So anything, this is the section where we actually get a little bit extra, from the class. So, AI Johnny, I know Spidey Jacks wanted to do something a little bit spooky. Is there anything you noticed that you wanted to chime in on, AI Johnny?
Well, I have a question. Why did you explicitly emphasize energetic on playground right inside the formatting tag bracket? Can AI actually pick out one specific word inside a sentence and change its volume or its power?
Yes, you absolutely can, AI Johnny. That's the beautiful part about using prosody tags. You can actually say these specific things I want to be able to highlight, or I want to be able to, make it a little bit more extra, because it might be really important for the thing that your song is doing. So if you're, say, for example, you're a theme song for a typical large, fast food joint, you may want to actually focus on a certain word. So those things might be important for you. So really great question, AI Johnny. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually do something for this one. I'm going to say, instead of AI, I'm going to say summer camp. We're going to now change it to say, hey, let's not do the word playground. We're going to do the word on summer camp, Airhead. Let's do Airhead. But AI Johnny, the prosody style itself, we're going to do spooky. All right, we're going to do spooky because I know Spidey Jacks wanted to do spooky. So we do spooky, rhythmic, melodic rap. Actually, let's change it because we actually have Karina. We have others on the call. Let's do reggae. All right. AI Johnny, ready?
I'm ready.
All right. So we're actually just changing the prosody style. We're just changing the spooky rhythmic. The spooky was because of Spidey Jacks actually requested that earlier. And I know Karina itself
Welcome to the Airhead AI Summer Camp. Turn the music up. Welcome to the Airhead AI Summer Camp. Turn the music up. Welcome to the Airhead AI Summer
Isn't that amazing, AI Johnny?
It's pretty cool. So I have a sidebar.
Of course, go ahead. Go
So,
ahead.
so I can think of a really good application for prosody that is currently not being used by millions of people every day. So, have you ever driven in your car and you use like driving directions from Google or Waze, the
Of
Waze app?
course. All the time.
Okay, so the Waze app tells you where to turn and when to turn and how many miles before your next turn and so forth. But I don't think it's using AI at all. I think it's just grabbing JPEGs that it's stored for turn right, turn left, and so much so that when I'm driving, it might say turn right at the next light, and it's so monotone, and I'm so used to hearing it because I've heard it so many times that oftentimes I don't catch it at all, which is fine if I'm a mile from my turn. Hey, in 1 mile, turn right at Highway 341. But as I'm approaching, as I'm 100 feet away, it'll say turn right in 100 feet. Exactly the same monotone as it did a mile ago. And then when I'm at the intersection, I'm supposed to turn right now, it'll just go turn right, same exact inflection. But what it really should be doing, and I really like your little tool for this, because I'm going to talk to the Waze people. They should be, as you're getting closer, they should be saying it faster. They should be saying it louder, and they should be saying it with a greater pitch. It should be like, turn right, turn right, turn right.
AI Johnny, that's such a brilliant.
But they're not.
That's such a brilliant idea, and I love it. So, guys, I want to make sure what AI Johnny actually is saying is that these are great ways to be able to use prosody tags to be able to determine urgency and importance of certain things, right? If you want to actually say something really important, you may want to increase the elevation, increase the pitch, those type of things. No, the practicality of it is that these model weights itself are really, really heavy. So a text to image itself are usually anywhere from 30 billion. These frontier models are trillions of parameters large, and you need about 200, 300 gigabytes of RAM to run these things. Now, I know a lot of campers itself may not be understanding everything we're saying, but don't worry about that. Eventually, one day, we'll be able to ship all that AI knowledge into our GPS's AI Johnny and be able to do it real time and be able to say turn right, turn right, turn right. Once we can actually fit those model weights inside the actual AI into our phones and our devices. So they are coming one day, AI Johnny. Your idea, you should patent it to get a claim on that.
I'm going to write Waze, actually, I'm already writing Waze. I'm trying to work on that road safety thing with Waze. So I'm just going to throw in the AI high pitch because I've missed turns because of that.
Love it.
Do a U-turn.
Love it, AI Johnny. So if you guys know, Waze is owned by Google, and Google owns Google Maps as well. So it's the same company that actually does both the apps. So we can definitely hit two birds with one stone. All right, AI Johnny, let's actually do something else rather interesting. All right, I'm gonna change the actual prompt just a little bit to say a gravely chest voice. So we can actually do something a little bit different. Is there anything else you want to see, AI Johnny?
A gravely chest voice?
Yeah. I don't know what that means, but we can actually try it.
Who's the guy that's coming in on the streaming that wanted the ghostly thing? What was his name?
Oh, that's Spidey Jax.
I would like it to be a Spidey voice. I want to see what it produces.
A Spidey voice.
Spidey voice.
Okay.
Shout out to Spidey.
Spidey, let's do that. Spidey Jax chest voice. That's what you want, AI Johnny?
I want to see what AI says.
All right. Are we gonna keep it to be reggae? We can actually change it to pop. And it's not here. It's I copied the wrong thing. It should be undo. It's right here. Gravely chest voice. We're gonna change it to Spidey.
Spidey chest voice. And I did promise in the intro that we might do some rap today, but no pressure.
No worries. Let's switch it to rap as well, AI Johnny. So we're gonna do rap, and let's do hip hop rap, and we're gonna do emphasis on. Let's do camp. Okay, I'm gonna hit generate on that. All right. While it's actually generating AI, Johnny, this is so cool that you can actually create your own songs. AI, Johnny, we only have one sentence.
Welcome to the Airhead AI Summer Camp. Summer Camp. Turn the music up. Turn the music up. Turn the music up. Turn the music up. Welcome to the Airhead AI Summer Camp. Summer Camp. Turn the music up. Turn the music up. Turn the music up. Turn the music up.
Karina, what did you say?
I said that should be the theme song.
That should be your theme song. Karina, do you want to actually throw something in so we can actually see, you can actually have your own spin on it? What do you want us to say? What do you want it to do? What do you want it to give us something? If you're not sure right now, I know I hear classes going on, so you're sneaking away, and I want to give you a little bit of ability to show off in the class. So give us something. Let us say your name in there, and then you can actually play it for the class that actually you're right around you. What do you want to say?
Okay. All right. So.
Uh-huh. Go ahead, Karina. I can hear you. What do you want it to say? I'm going to throw your name in there, okay? All right. I know Regan is probably having some technical difficulties here, but Karina, if you actually want to throw something in, you can. But yeah, Johnny, what do you think Karina might actually want? She's always coming to her after school that actually are on Wednesdays. She's always here all the time. So shout out to Karina again.
What happens if we pull down the Spidey chest voice and we put in an actual voice? Can you do that? Can you say like a Whitney Houston voice, or will it flag
No, you can't.
us?
You can't do that. Can't do that. Yeah, you
So
can
you
do
say a sweet. You could say an angelic voice.
sweet angelic voice. Let's do that.
That's what I envision Karina's voice sounds like when she's singing.
There you go.
Sweet
There you go.
and angelic.
Love it, love it, love it. Karina, I know you actually might be having some technical difficulties, but we're gonna about to hit generate. Do you want us to add anything? Say that again, Karina.
That's not how my name is spelled.
Karinna. Oh, Karina. There you go. Kar. Yep, I got it right. Karinna. All right. So, are we ready? Is anything else you want to throw in there, Karina?
No, that's good.
All right. Keeping it hip hop rap, or you want to change it to pop or anything?
Just make it hip hop rap.
All right. Let's go. So we're actually going to look at that. Let's try it again. Prompt could not be submitted. Sensitive words violate Google's AI use policy. So you know what? Maybe I can't use the word Karina. So let's call it let's not say Karina. Let's remove Karina. I think that's the reason. Let's generate it. There you go. It actually worked. I think it's because I put in Karina's name in there. Interesting. I can't actually make a song for somebody's name. They don't know if it's actually, a person who's actually alive or dead or whatever. That's interesting. All right. So we're actually going to generate that right now. And sometimes you'll get into these AI walls.
Welcome to the Airhead AI Summer Camp. Turn the music up. Welcome to the Airhead AI Summer Camp. Turn the music up.
All right, that was it. All right, yeah, Johnny. Now it's time for the Q&A section. Does anybody have any questions? Go ahead and start submitting them to the actual live stream now or on the Zoom chat. If not, we have time for about one question. AI Johnny, anything queuing up?
Yeah, we've got one here. So the question is about Lyria. So that's what we're using, right? We're in aistudio.google.com, and we chose vocals or music, and so that's why we're in use. So here's the question: can we prompt the Lyria model to sing in two completely different voices at the same time, like a duet?
Ooh, interesting, super high tier elite question, whoever that is. So inside this specific clip preview sandbox, in your prompt, you can actually say, I want to have a male voice. I can actually have a female voice. And the AI will slice and dice the actual chorus and the melody. And this is actually a duet, right? So that's a pro move for generating tracks and be able to layer them together. And it will be able to do that. Now, we're not doing that today, but these are great elite questions for actually later during this week, right? So if you actually like what you're seeing here today, come back again on Thursday or so, and we're going to be able to layer in, and eventually by Friday, you'll be able to have your own masterpiece of a soundtrack. Great question, AI Johnny. What else? What else is actually there, AI Johnny? We may have time for one more question.
Let's see here. Yep, Bob Beat Drop wants to know what happens if my vocal prompt output sounds like it's chopping words off or stuttering.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's actually the classic, stutter glitch. So, this happens when the pacing itself, description clash with the tempo of your prompt. So if you're actually trying to go too fast, like a fast arcade announcer, but give it a massive complex paragraph of text, there's no way it can actually go through that amount of text in that short period of time. So what happens is it runs out of tokens and it starts skipping syllables and all those things. So generally try to match the pacing and the actual words that you're trying to do, trying to keep it in line with what you expect, right? Obviously, when we're doing the images last 2 weeks ago, we said we wanted a sword that was made up with fire and ice. And we know realistically you can't have a sword that is made of fire and ice at the same time because the ice would melt, or it would, the water would actually melt and put out the fire. So we know physically that's not possible. But when you're doing music, you could technically say, I want to say all these words in 2 seconds, and you give it a whole bunch of words. So unfortunately, you can't realistically do those things. So so definitely try to keep it realistic. And I know you want to guys make, say as much as you can in your TikTok shorts and your Spotify sound bites, but you have to be a little bit realistic. Great question, yeah, Johnny. What else do we have?
Junior, I've got one more question for you. You've got the API guide memorized, don't you?
Always, like in the back of my hand. I actually have it up right now.
Synth Slayer wants to know that the API guide, which is at ai.google.dev.gemini.api.docs.music generation, says this: style tokens are prioritized by position. Does that mean my mood tag should always sit at the front of the prompt?
All right. So first of all, this question is highly technical, and I love the fact that they ask it. So what happens? Let's step back a little bit so people understand. So when you're using an AI model, you think you're using the model directly, but you're not using the model directly. What you're using is some middleman in between you and the actual model. So if you're using ChatGPT, or if you're using a Copilot, or you're using Gemini, or you're using Anthropic's Claude, all of these things, 99% of the times, you're actually using a chat bot in between you and the model. So you don't actually get to interact with the model directly. Because I am a developer and I understand directly how to use the model, the model itself has documentation on how to use it. This is called an API, an application programming interface. So what happens is the documentation of how to use the model is available online. So I will drop that in here so you guys can actually have a link to it. So the question really was, can I actually put my tags up front? Should I put them in the back? Where should I put them? And the guide itself tells you where you should actually put these things. So let's use an example. If you look at how they're prompting, let's use a prompting guide here. Let's say, for example, you want to do the song structure. If you want to do a song structure and you want to say, hey, I want to do intro, it makes sense to put the intro tag before the intro, right? You don't want to put the intro down at the bottom and mix things up. So the order matters. So it depends on what tag you're putting in. You have to logically think, where should it be? So you would not put your intro tag at the end, right? It just would not make sense. If you want to put a chorus on the outro, those things itself. So you have to pay attention to what tags you want to put in, and those tags itself needs to be in the right place. Does that make sense, AI Johnny? And whoever asked the question?
It does make sense.
Yeah. All right. AI Johnny, let's actually get over to the news, the ethical thought first.
Is there a way to use inflection unethically? Let's find out. The news tracking leads us directly to the ethical thought block. Let's realign our focus with the foundational values of the Airhead Pledge. And the Airhead is honest and responsible because modern generative auto platforms allow us to synthesize highly expressive vocal styles with a few type descriptors. It's incredibly easy to create audio assets that mimic real people or wrap customized text scripts around a vocal profile without authorization. Never use the TTS capabilities or style modifiers to generate audio clips designed to bully classmates, mimic a creator's copyrighted identity, or spread false voice recordings across social groups. We use our prompt engineering skills to build completely original characters and creative art, never to cause harm or deceive our community. Sounds like you can actually use inflection for harm, so let's be careful there.
Exactly. Yeah, Johnny, I think your GPS might be bullying you if it shouts at you to say turn right, you missed your turn. Why did you not listen to me? Can you imagine the GPS starts talking to you like that? This is gonna be so interesting. I love it. All right, so the high value principle right here, AI Johnny, right? Let's use our development skills to protect and uplift our peers. So for my younger creators out there tuning into the lab today, roughly ages 10 through 13, here's actually two awesome ways you can actually use this specific lesson of prosody that we learned today. So first, use prosody tagging commands to generate custom voice lines for your standalone Roblox game builds, giving your NPC character unique high energy dialogue. Second thing you can do is you can generate a personalized 15-second spooky futuristic vocal intro mark to act as a signature opening tag for your YouTube online streaming channel. AI Johnny, isn't that amazing?
And for our advanced teen engineering squad, ages 14 to 18, you can execute this knowledge for high-level creative projects. First, use custom emotional parameters to produce unique vocal hooks and rhythmic phrases that you can export, loop, or mix into your original Spotify track submissions. And second, if you're actively coding standalone software apps, websites, or indie games, you can become your own audio supervisor and generate tailored character voice packs and structural audio assets without paying thousands of dollars for voice actor contracts.
Yes, AI Johnny, so good. And what is in the news, AI Johnny? Yeah, what's in the news, AI Johnny?
Waze is listening. All right, are we going to do the news?
Yes, sir.
All right, crew. Let's see. Man, lots of good news today, isn't there?
Yeah.
Our first massive headline is an update on Friday's breaking news story. Amazon officially validates the tech leak that triggered the global Anthropic shutdown. New investigative reports published over the last 24 hours confirmed that it was actually cybersecurity researchers operating inside Amazon who discovered the security loophole in Anthropic's brand new Claude Fable 5 framework. Amazon immediately raised flags and alerted the U.S. government about the potential guardrail bypass, which led directly to the sudden 5 p.m. federal export ban on Friday. What makes this wild is that Amazon is currently one of the single largest financial investors in Anthropic, but they are also one of the biggest now they are one of the biggest direct competitors in the enterprise cloud AI market.
AI Johnny, it just gets really, really crazy with this corporate drama happening. What else do we have in the news?
Let's see. Our second giant headline centers around the capital markets. SpaceX, of which my wife just bought shares yesterday, shares skyrocket past 209 following record-breaking acquisition of AI startup Cursor. Following their massive historic public market debut last week, SpaceX stock, trading under the ticker symbol SPCX, has surged past an unbelievable $209 per share in live trading. The massive rally was triggered by an official SEC filing revealing that SpaceX has entered a definitive multi-billion-dollar merger agreement to completely acquire AnySphere, the company behind Cursor AI, the fastest growing AI coding assistant platform on planet Earth. The $60 billion deal officially brings Cursor's elite software developer suite directly under Elon Musk's umbrella, combining rocket engineering, Starlink satellite grids, and xAI's massive supercomputing clusters into one absolute tech juggernaut.
Yeah, Johnny.
That's a mouthful.
It is definitely a mouthful. Let's actually get to the actual wrap up and plug AI, Johnny. So, how's your brain, AI, Johnny?
I'm feeling good. My brain cells are sizzling after tracking those live audio refactors. I'm literally about to lock myself inside the studio booth and cook up a massive cyberpunk vocal chant immediately after the show. No cap. So campers, today we completely unlocked the vocal properties and emotional tagging. Tomorrow on Wednesday, we're taking complete command of the entire atmospheric landscape. We're jumping directly into SFX conditioning, where we will discover how to embed functional audio indicators like record scratches, thunder cracks, and mechanical filters directly into the prompt strings to seamlessly weave Hollywood-grade sound effects right over our master audio timelines. It's going to be an absolute movie.
Yeah,
Junior, what say you, brother?
Definitely, yeah, Johnny. This was actually a fun episode today and in summer camp, and I can't wait for our campers in the private camp today. All right, so AI, Johnny. So tomorrow's sound effect layout is going to be pure fire. Anyway, before we disconnect the public broadcast pathways and quick logistical update for our online families tracking our stream, our immersive virtual summer camp itself are still available right now for $100 per week. If you can actually secure a multi-week block for $500 for the entire summer, make sure to tell your parents. If you're actually loving all these daily live stream, make sure you invite a classmate or a friend to AI camp so they can actually build something awesome alongside you. And be sure to post your comments and your custom creations on social media and tag us at Airhead Institute at AR Institute on all socials, so your mentor group and can review and celebrate your benchmarks. And a reminder, if you miss any of these sessions, we have a full broadcast available for replay on our YouTube channel for a limited time, so you can audit your prompting layout that fits any of your schedule. All right, AI Johnny, we're about to end the public stream right now. It's 12:45. If you guys actually are ready, here we go. AI Johnny, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, catch you guys next. Later. Bye.
Welcome to Season 13 and 14 of Airhead Institute. This is our 2-hour summer camp kicking off every day at noon Eastern. Right now, we are broadcasting the kickoff live across all the socials and Zoom. But at 12:45 p.m., we pivot. That's when we transition into an exclusive private lesson where our campers get hands-on experience actually building and creating with these AI tools. Plus, they'll be proving their new skills and earning official certifications by completing our certification exams. Here is what we are building over our epic 9-week summer lineup. Week 1, AI images for Roblox and Minecraft. Week 2, AI movies in Anime Studio. Week 3, AI music for TikTok sounds and Spotify hits. Week 4, AI games for classic arcade games. Week 5, AI ethics, hackers, deepfakes, and scams. Week 6, AI images for Disney and Marvel. Week 7, AI movies, Hollywood in your pocket. Week 8, AI music for hip-hop beats and gaming soundtracks. Week 9, AI games for phone and app store games. We're making AI practical, powerful, and fun for everyone. No tech background, no problem. Whether you're a kid ready to build awesome projects or an adult looking to audit a class and learn, just show up. Spots are still open. It's just $100 per week, or you can unlock the whole summer for $500. Secure your spot right now at www.airheadinstitute.ai. Guided by your hosts, AI Junior and AI Johnny, we're keeping it bold, brainy, and built for real-world impact. Let's stop scrolling and start creating. Welcome to camp.